I don't know what the fuck he's from. He ain't shit but like 19, 20. Never seen him before. Before 2022, I never even heard his ass.
Hey, I'm stunning my old bitch because she fuck with them niggas.
Hey, I'm smashing the perk right now, you know.
Cause she fuck with them niggas. Bitch fuck with them niggas.
His ass ain't said shit. I know that I'm finna hit that. Alright, bet.
21 10 now. 21 10 now. Oops.
By now, the world is quite familiar with the Bloodhounds. They recently gained a lot of notoriety for their music and beefs, most notable being Lil Jeff. Jeff hadn't been rapping long before he was killed on a drill. Before Jeff died, he claimed to have 10 bodies, and after his death, it would come out that Lil Jeff wasn't capping in his music. He was actually sliding and was very dangerous. Lil Jeff was even said to have done a few paid hits in Milwaukee.
The case involving 3 men shot and killed execution style at an apartment in Milwaukee is still unsolved. 2 of the victims were brothers, and detectives say it's going to take the whole community to get this killer off the streets.
They ain't no more pain. They ain't gonna hurt no more.
On March 28th, a day after the triple shooting, droves of people came out to remember the 3 men killed: Anthony Thompson, Tyrese McKinney, Clarence Harris.
When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna love?
The day before this vigil, family members of one of the men called police when they hadn't heard from him. Milwaukee police detectives say they went to the apartment at 54th and Mill Road.
When they got there, they found that the door was ajar to the apartment. And when they entered the apartment, they found that there were 3 adult males that were all deceased of gunshot wounds.
Detective Tim Keller says they believe it happened around 2 in the morning while people were sleeping, which makes what they know about this case limited.
At least one of the victims that resided at the residence where this occurred was engaged in drug dealing from that residence. And that's potentially the motive for this. People sometimes are hesitant to tell us what type of activities their loved one was involved in that could have led to their death. It really does not matter to us other than potentially figuring out a motive. We don't work any less hard on a case just because someone was engaged in drug dealing prior to being killed. We need that information to come forward, and no matter what the information is, if someone in the community knows who is responsible for this, we need a person who's capable of entering someone else's home and killing 3 people to be held accountable so that they can't do this again.
They say what matters most is that lives are lost. There's a killer on the loose, and families have been ripped apart.
2 of the victims were actually siblings. So there was a family that lost a mother that lost 2 sons on that day. And that's an incredibly sad thing when you think about it's hard enough to lose one person in your family to violence, unexpected violence, but then to lose 2 people at the same time. And then there's another family that lost a loved one. And so that's two families that we're grieving over something that is just, there's no excuse for what occurred there, none at all. And that's why these people are so dangerous. People that do stuff like this, they're so dangerous, and that's why we need help to solve this.
Might I add, when Jeff died, this put the spotlight on other members such as Lil Scoom, Vert, and Q50. Scoom ended up being killed a month later.
What you on, Lil Scoom?
No, I stay on the jail pile, free on them, be on the beat.
This left Q50 and Vert to carry the torch. But the Bloodhounds have quickly become the most hated set in Chicago. They beef with 8 Trey, Pocket Town, 800, BKN, Taekwon World, Gyro City, FBG, Risky Road, M Block, 6300. Shh. They even beef with suburban sets like Free Band Gang. But their main beef is with Trap City. Now you might question, how did they get into it with all of these sets? Well, put your seatbelt on.
Let me take you for a ride.
Bloodhounds and 800 started going back and forth on the net for some odd reason. Even though no bodies have dropped between the two sets, they often diss each other's dead homies.
Troll, your ass gonna be dead, bro.
Bloodhounds and 8 Trey Mob have been beefing for a minute, and it's said to have multiple bodies on each other. Risky Road was said to be the ones that killed Lil Scoom after he was allegedly backdoored. Risky Road would later try to scorn the Bloodhounds again, and CEO Hawkins was shot in the head and left hanging out the car. Don't know how or why, but the Bloodhounds got into it with Free Band Gang from Harvey, Illinois. FBG would actually come to Bloodhound's block looking for Jeff and recently dissed him in a song.
Fuck G-Day, fuck the birds, gang. Fuck them too. Fuck a Free Band gang. This that shit on Lil John Gray. We don't even do this type of shit, nigga. Fuck a Bloodhound. Fuck a cokehead, nigga, on Lil John Gray, nigga. We out here.
Bloodhounds have recently been dropping diss songs on 63rd, EBT, and Taekwon World, and they bounce back with disses of their own. This could possibly turn deadly. BKN and the Bloodhounds were actually cordial until Monty ran off with Jeff's watches. Jeff would soon catch up with him while he was at school. Lil Scoom was said to be the one that dropped his location.
Shit will start happening. Y'all know this by now. I went black for like a week, and poof.
Where you at?
Gotta go after that one. Poof. I came back. Poof. I don't live them niggas though.
Trap City is the Bloodhounds' main beef. This beef runs deep because the Bloodhounds were once clicked up with Trap City. They have family amongst their hoods. This beef was allegedly started when Jeff stole some jewelry from a well-loved Trap City member. Z-Money was killed a short time later. The beef with Trap City is definitely the deepest and most dangerous beef that they have. This beef is deep because of the family ties, and the fact that they were all together for almost a decade makes it very dangerous, because they have a lot of personal information on each other that the average op wouldn't have. Allegedly, the beef started when Lil Jeff stole some jewelry from a well-loved member. When Jeff was questioned about it, he allegedly acted like he lost it in a high-speed chase with the police. Well, Trap City didn't buy this explanation, and according to the streets, they tried to take Jeff out right then and there, but he got away somehow. Z Money, who was the cousin of Jeff and Q50, will end up paying the price behind the jewelry. Although it is not clear as to whether something else transpired before the death of Z Money, I do know that he was killed after the jewelry incident. Trap City Lil was allegedly one of the guys on the Z Money hit, and he also allegedly shot Q50 in the chest and almost killed him. After Q50 was hit by Trap City, Lil was taken out, allegedly by Lil Jeff. On June 8th, 2024, Lil Jeff and some of the Bloodhounds went to slide on Trap City. Lil Jeff hopped out the car and went in head first. He was moving so fast, he didn't have backup. He ended up chasing the guy from Trap City, where they ended up on a porch in Trap City's territory. This is where Lil Jeff will end up catching 19 shots. Trap City and Bloodhounds would never be the same. Lil Jeff has a brother that is part of Trap City that will be getting out of prison soon. Who knows how that will end? Trap City and the Bloodhounds are dissing each other every other day. And Durham, who is said to be the leader of the Bloodhounds, even made a song talking about how the Bloodhounds scared to get back for Jeff. The Bloodhounds kind of gotta walk lightly because building enemies never ends good. Vert and Q50 both have clout, both doing good in the rap game. I would hate to see their life come to an end behind senseless street beef. All that beef can only lead to a few things. Hopefully, they'll make it before something happens to one of them. It's strange like that, how you can be cool with somebody one minute and y'all trying to kill each other the next. When it's all said and done, it's every man for theyself.